Welcome back. Today you're going to learn this cool little trick here. I'm sure these have names, but a lot of them I've been doing since I was a little kid. So this one I just call the curtain because it looks like a little curtain. So this is what it looks like when you've completed it. This one is a little bit wider than a normal tissue box only because of this count here. So yes, it's going to be a little wider than a normal tissue box, but the design is very cool. And you could even use it as something as like maybe a pencil holder if you wanted to make it a little more narrow. But that's what we're making today, are the little curtains. And if you decided you want to make a particular tissue box, this would be your count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So to complete this box, doesn't matter the length here, because you're just going to cut it to the length of whatever your tissue box normally is, or your normal count. But for here, you're going to have at least 16. Because I believe when I did this, if I did it 15, I believe it wasn't wide enough for a tissue box. So, and especially if you like the longer tissue boxes that are not exactly square, this would be a cool idea for that. So how we're going to start, you're going to pick your color. This one I'm just using white because it makes the color pop. And then you're just going to hold this down and pinch it. And it's going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 5. Oops, I'm on the wrong one. It happens. Alright. So now you think, what am I supposed to do now? So now that you've done this, now when you count, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So that means you're going to go in the third hole. So you're going to come through here, through that third hole, and you're going to come and scoot this one over and go in that third hole. See how that is? 1, 2, 3, you're going to go in that hole. 1, 2, 3, you're going to go in that hole. Now that you've made your first curtain, you're going to go in the exact same hole. Okay? And then you're going to do another one. And then another one. So now we've done a 3 again. So we've done 3 now. So you're going to do the exact same. You're going to come in right here in the third one. And you're going to scoot this one over like this. You're not going to go in this one. You're going to scoot it back one and go in that one because you want that little tiny gap there. I hope you can see that through the camera. My vision is not that very good with this diabetes I've got, so sometimes I can see what I'm doing, but I really can't see what I'm doing, if that even makes sense. So I appreciate your patience in between videos. So you're going to go back in through here again, and then you're going to scoot this one over, and you're going to go in that one right there, so that there's a gap. See right there? Okay. And then you're going to do this again. Oops, I hit my lamp. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, that was not pulled tight enough, so I'll pull that one a little tighter. There we go. There we go. Then we're going to scoot over. We're going to pull that one through. You're going to scoot this one back like I told you. You're going to go in that hole there. So it's the same row as this one. And then you're going to pull it through. And you're going to start again. Do your 3 stitches. And then you go through that hole there on the same row. You scoot this one over and go in through the same hole. Now while you're doing this process, whatever color you've decided you want to use that day, you go ahead and have it picked out. Scoot that all the way over, go back in through that row. So now we've gotten a row stitched here. You're just going to feed it through some part of the way, and then I always weave it and pull it through that way. Then we're going to snip off the extra. For this one, I've picked the blue. I like this blue here. So, as you know, I wet my fingers a little with some slobber. And I run it through the head. Then I usually pinch that. I cut the little slobbered part off, wipe my fingers off, and then pull it all the way through. Because that's the only way I know to thread it. Okay? So you're going to go underneath all the way, but not all the way. So we're going to go underneath here. We're going to pull it, and then we're going to go back behind that stitch, and then just pull it through a little more. Kind of lock it in a little bit. There we go. So now my string is kind of secure. So what happens here is, as you can see, since you've pulled it back right here, there's only going to be 3 little spaces. You're not going to go in the top one, here or here. You're only going to go in the second holes. So what you're going to do is you're going to go 1, 2, and then 3. Okay? And then you're going to go here. Well, it's kind of hard. Sorry, I apologize. I got to pull it apart a little bit. And you're going to go here. And then you're going to go in there. Okay? And then you're going to go through here. And go in there. Remember, I can't see too good, so I apologize about this part. It makes it a little harder for me when I can't see it all. Then you just go in there, and now you've filled in your little gaps. Okay, so remember where you made the stitches in the same 2 holes? That's where this colored stitch is going to come in. Same as here, where you made your 2 stitches, it's going to go in the colored hole there. And then when you're done, you flip it back over, stick it through, lock it in, pull it through, and then you cut it off, and then you're finished. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, give me a comment. Have you done this before? Do you like making this design? Is this the first time ever seeing this? Let me know below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Lets me know that you enjoyed this video and you learned something new. Remember, this is for beginners. Us more advanced plastic canvas crafters probably have been doing this our whole life, but this is for beginners. Someone who's never ever done this design. I hope you enjoy. Keep learning.